All right, I'm so late, guys. So on free readings for the collective, but of course, I had to deal with some shit. So I am kind of Big Deal Tarot, and I mainly do readings for all signs, but mainly Aquarius, because I am Aquarius Sun, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. And I forget, there's like two more other placements. But I do all signs. Aquarius, Taurus, Libra especially. But I'm getting on here to do a collective reading. We are in the new moon energy for Virgo. It is called the Black Moon. It is also known as a portal. So, till we get people in here, I'm just going to pull some basic cards to see what the energy is for the new moon in Virgo. We have two new moons, I think, in 1 month. So, all right. Thank you, angel, spirit guides, higher self. Show me the energy we have for this new moon in Virgo. It's supposed to be a portal, okay? A portal for people to awaken. For people, again, the new moons are about a reset, a renewal, a rebirth, manifestations, things that you are trying to call into your life after you have released some things. So again, this new moon is about groundedness, stability, practical matters, okay? It is in the earth sign of Virgo, which they call the perfectionist. But again, this is a portal to your new self, to your new life, if you're up on the challenges. Again, hello, come in here, say hi, say where you're from. If you want to ask a question, you can ask one for free. And then we can go from there. Hi. Hi, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. If you have a question, please ask it. All right. We are in the new moon energy in Virgo. Please remember that. Remember your manifestations. Remember to clean your mirrors. Remember to do all these good things. Okay. All right. No trolls on here. No people with no nonsense on here. So let's pull a general card for this new moon in Virgo for the collective. This is a soul journey card, okay? Adversity is one of the cards, which is challenges, obstacles that you might be having right now. Okay, some of us are having challenges, but remember, challenges and obstacles are not here to stop us. They are a way for us to learn about life, learn how to get through these things with grace and honor without sinking into your lower vibrational self. All right. That's what I'm dealing with here. I'm moving in about 2 weeks, and I've been dealing with some very bad negative karmic energy in this house, which posed as a good friend. Okay. Come to find out, this friend was a thief, a gossiper, somebody that was very much on low vibration. Somebody I did not think this person was, but I did not know this person that very much. Remember, they said you know people you know them well when you move in with them. Okay, I knew this person on a superficial face value, and again, when people have to say who they are, they're not who they say they are. Oh, I'm such a good friend. I'm this. I'm that. No, you're not. No, you're not. You are the epitome of evil. And the fact that I told her that she needs to heal, she needs, because assault are energies and entities around her. And the sad thing is, the person is sick. But again, you continue to play with darkness. You can continue to play with evil energy. You continue to go up against people that are trying to help you. You're going to get nothing but darkness back. All right. So again, adversity, challenges that are put on here again to test you, to set up for your testimony. So you can see how you work through these challenges, these obstacles, instead of working, you got to work through them. Process your emotions while you're dealing with them, because maybe there's some unhealedness that's in these emotions, that are in these challenges, that you need to learn from or overcome. So that's what this new moon is definitely about. The challenges that you should have been releasing in that full moon. Okay, and the full moon, was it in Aquarius? Oh, I think it was. Okay, I think the full moon was in Aquarius about a couple weeks ago. All right. Wow. Freedom. Yeah. Freedom from these challenges. Freedom from these obstacles. Knowing your own power. Being free to create your own happiness. Hi, Amy. Knowing that nobody has control over you but you. Even through adversity, even through the darkness, you have the power to light your own light, to see your own path. Okay? And that's what most of these challenges are, to see how powerful you are. Can you overcome these things? How are you going to do it? Can you process your emotions in a positive way? Can you handle these karmics in a positive way? All right. Let's get one more card here. Oh, we got death at the bottom of the deck, which again is the end of certain situations, so you can have a new beginning, so you can have a rebirth, so you can have a renewal. All right. Please be free to ask a question here. That's what this reading is for. Wow, self-esteem. Yeah. Possessing the gift. Okay, gifts of the social benefit of you around others. Now allowing others to tell you who you are, but knowing who you are through many adversities, through challenges, knowing your power, getting your freedom. Okay? And again, building your self-esteem, your self-confidence. It's a difference between confidence and cocky. And one thing I hate is a cocky, insecure person. All right. Now we have discipline. Yes. Knowing how to self-discipline yourself through certain matters, through dealing with certain people, through these challenges, through these obstacles that you have to work through and process to overcome these, and again, possess your power, possess your gift of having high self-esteem, high confidence, and getting to your freedom and your own happiness that you create, not nobody else. You can't allow anybody to have that power. Okay? Yes. Top of the deck, abundance. Virgos are definitely about abundance, practicality, freedom, that coin, abundance in many areas, love, spirituality, the pentacle, the money, your energy. So again, let's get some cards. Come on, guys, come ask some questions. Let's get it. Anything you guys want to know? Ace of Swords and Two of Wands. Some of you guys definitely know which direction you're going now. After many challenges, many things that you've probably been through. But again, you've been through these things to teach you a very lesson about who you are and what you can overcome once you put your mind to it. So again, deciding to plan for the future, not allowing anything or anyone to hold you back. As you step into your own personal freedom, your own personal happiness that you create, that you manifested. All right? Having the self-esteem and the self-courage to do it. The confidence to do it. Okay? Because now you have wisdom. You're knowledgeable. Wisdom is experience plus the years. Okay? Yes. So, let's get some questions. We're just going to pull the cards and see what they're going to say for the collective. All right? Let's get this adversity for the collective spirit. Let's get this adversity. What is this adversity for the collective? Whoa, Knight of Pentacles. Again, Virgo's energy. Taurus, Capricorn energy. So some of you guys been hard at work. You've been working on something very diligently, okay? At one point, you might have been feeling stuck. That might have been your challenge, okay? But you had to get into a routine of being very productive, okay? You had to be getting into a routine of doing hard work. And what's the most important thing here they have? Self-discipline. Get into a place where you were self-disciplined enough, again, to say, you know what, I might be going through these challenges right now, but I'm going to get through it. I'm not going to let it overcome me. I'm not going to let it beat me. I've been through this before. I'll overcome worse things than this. Whatever you had to tell yourself to get out of a place of boredom and get into a place of productivity, okay? It's not going to be for all, but the people that it does resonate with me, stay with me. But you had to have self-discipline. You also the gift of discernment, knowing who and what to be around. Because if not, this was going to put you in a place of feeling stuck, not knowing how to get through challenges, obstacles, adversity, not taking these things as a lesson, you know, taking it as a loss instead of a lesson. But now that you know better, you do better. So again, money is coming in. It might be coming in very slowly here with the Knight of Pentacles. But again, slow and steady wins the race. Okay? Let's get more here with adversity. But for some of you guys, you accept the challenge because you know it's the best way to learn. That's what your soul is telling you. Through these challenges, you learn a lot. You learn a lot yourself. Okay? Some of you guys could have been going through challenges with the love, Two of Cups here. Somebody that you thought you was compatible with. All right? You guys might be having challenges in your relationship. You guys might not be on the same page. It might be taking a long time for you guys to feel like you are at a good place where something is finally productive and moving along. But again, for some of you guys, that's where the challenge is. Or it's a challenge to get connected to your higher self. Finding your purpose. Again, putting in that work. Again, remember, everybody's not perfect, but being perfect in your own little way. That's what Virgos are good at. Virgo's the virgin. Get out of the place of being bored and get moving. Putting in that work. Okay? No matter how hard it may seem at the time. A relationship with anybody, even your higher self, is work. Nothing comes easy these days. And I hope you know. Wow, the devil came right on now. Having restrictions, bondage. Going through many temptations. That might have been the blockage. Manipulation, addictions. Okay, some of you guys could have been addicted to materialism. That's codependency in some type of way. That is an addiction. You might have been dealing with, like I said, what I'm dealing with, toxic individuals that refuse to heal, but want to control everybody else. Again, that manipulation. They want to have everybody else in bondage because they're down here. They want everybody else to be down here so they can play you like a puppet. But again, it was a challenge for me to get through that with grace, not to go off on anybody, okay? Not to stoop to the level, but to go high. Keep them high, like Kanye back in the day, all right? So some of you guys had to work hard through a connection that was very toxic and had a lot of restrictions and bondage. That was a lot of you challenges here because it's coming out in the collective reading. All right, so you had to get to a place where you had to create your own happiness and not to depend on other people. But it might take a hard time to get there because it might have been like a hard obstacle for a lot of you people. All right, shit, for a lot of us, I'm included, but I'm there. Nobody creates my own happiness but me. King of Pentacles. You can't make this up. You go from the Knight to the King. That's right. You were slowly, hardly working, feeling stuck at one time, feeling bored, had to learn self-discipline, had to learn, okay, how to conserve some things, had to learn a routine so you can be more productive, so you can work through these challenges in these relationships and this friendship. And again, some of you guys had to work hard through a connection that was very toxic and had a lot of restrictions and bondage. That was a lot of you challenges here because it's coming out in the collective reading. All right, so you had to get to a place where you had to create your own happiness and not to depend on other people. But it might take a hard time to get there because it might have been like a hard obstacle for a lot of you people. But I'm there. Nobody creates my own happiness but me. King of Pentacles. You can't make this up. You go from the Knight to the King. That's right. You were slowly, hardly working, feeling stuck at one time, feeling bored, had to learn and this soulmate in love. You had to learn balance because you was going through a lot of temptations, things that was holding you in bondage, addictions for some of you guys, manipulations, restrictions, materialism, whatever you were addicted to. Okay? Something that was toxic that was affecting your relationships. So the hard work has definitely paid off here. It has matured. Now some of you guys are walking into a place where you're feeling free. Like I said, you're learning that you create your own happiness. Okay? You're leaving all these blockages away because you have conquered them. It might have taken hard work here with the Knight of Pentacles, but like I said, slow and steady wins the race. When you do things fast, you do them half-assed. All right? So again, it might have took a process, but now you're at a place with the King of Pentacles. Remember, we all have feminine and masculine energy within us. So whether you're a female, queen, and king, okay, now you're at a place where you're mature. You realize this freedom, how to create your own happiness, how to create your own abundance. All right? You're stable now, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You're focused on success. Some of you guys are a businessman or a businesswoman. You're focused on being a better, dependable provider. You're trying to, again, stay out of being materialistic, but also being grounded. Okay? Hint, hint, Virgo's energy. But also being conservative as well. But also trying to remain faithful and committed to what you want. Mainly your freedom. Your freedom. Your happiness. A better life for yourself. Give me more for this freedom here. Give me more here for this freedom and this King of Pentacles. Wow, the Chariot. Can't make it up. So some of you guys, again, you're gaining the willpower. You're putting in the action. You're putting in the determination. Again, there go that self-discipline. Because at one point you might have lacked direction. But you're putting in the action to have your own control, to have your own self-discipline, and to move on to calmer waters, to move on to be successful here with the Chariot. You also could be moving, having relocation, changing, getting new cars. But again, you're maturing. You're realizing that certain things is not worth the fight. The fight might have been within you. Self-esteem here. Let's go to self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me. Three of Cups. The World. Some of you guys, again, you're putting cycles to an end. You're having a spiritual graduation, especially with this new moon. All right, the black moon, the portal. You're having opportunities open up for you. You're giving yourself closure. You're giving a connection or a friendship closure that did not work out. All right. Yeah, it was probably a lot of third-party interferences. But some of you guys are being celebrated. Or you're celebrating because you closed out a cycle. You stopped or got through some of these challenges that other people try to put onto you. That other people try to put you through. These low vibrational energies, okay? The devil. Again, Three of Cups. It could have been a friendship, a social group. It could have been about 3 people. But again, you're getting through this. You're closing this cycle out. You're completing it. You're feeling freedom. You're understanding, again, that this is a spiritual graduation. This is the portal for the new you. You're increasing your self-esteem, your self-worth. Some of you guys are having new ideas. You're being more fearless. You're extroverted. You're getting good news. Okay? Because you're closing out cycles. You're getting rid of toxic energy that was basically holding you back from a new life. If you're not, you will be, or you need to. You're getting into a place where fulfillment. And when you get into this place, you have infinite possibilities that are open up to you. It is the end of a cycle. All right? Whether you're giving closure, I feel like some of you guys are getting it. You don't need nobody else to give you the closure. Got Empress here that showed up. So again, divine energy, the moon. Yep. Some of you guys were living in fear in your subconscious, having inner confusion. Now we got the moon here. But again, you were in fear, anxiety, not paying attention to your intuition. But now you are releasing that fear. You're realizing what you need to do. Okay. And some of you guys, is like I said, get through the adversity, the challenges, get through them with grace, realizing that they're not here to stop you, but here to make you successful. They're here to test you so you can speak about a testimony. Like, you don't think I'm going to have a great testimony after this bullcrap I've been through with this crazy person? Like, it's nothing but a testimony. And every day, this person plays silly games. When you play silly games, you get silly prizes. So again, I have to learn every day to be graceful and not drag this bitch down the steps. But what is that going to do for me? But make me decline. But again, these are challenges. People that were in secret competition with you that you didn't even know. You're also going to have been challenges in your relationship. If this is about a love relationship, some of you guys had challenges within a relationship. Some of you guys had friends that was in competition with you. You didn't even know it. Everybody has their own battles. But again, a lot of people have mental instability here. So you be in competition with people and you don't even know why you're in competition with others. But again, you had to get out of a place of darkness here with the moon. You had to release fears and step into the light. Okay, stop repressing your emotions. And again, deal with the challenges, process your emotions, and get through them. Knowing that these things were here to help you and to guide you along to a better future, to a better path, to an open path, to a freedom path. Whoa. Love it. Yeah, so like I said, some of you guys are definitely getting victory. Your relationship might have been in the spotlight. But again, as you are getting out of this emptiness, this confusion, this illusion of confusion, walking away from fear and anxiety, walking away from all this stuff, you're realizing and taking on and processing these challenges in a good way. Because you're working hard at remaining positive, being self-disciplined, getting in the routine of hard work, being conservative with your energy, your time. Okay, knowing all that is currency so you can move forward. And again, you're being noticed. People are watching you. You are going to get the success. You are going to have accolades. You are going to be winning. You're definitely in the spotlight. But again, people see these challenges that you have overcome. This devil that you had to beat. Because at the time, some of you guys were definitely blinded to the truth. You were trapped in your head about what to do, who these people was around you. Oh my God, this sounds like my story. But again, you had to overcome these things. You had to see the sun. You had to see the truth within yourself. Remember, there will be an eclipse next month. All right? Nine of Wands. Some of you guys were feeling very wounded, but you had to get your control back in your life for you to be free. Remember, you had to create your own happiness. You can't rely on other people to create anything for you. They can say whatever. They can tell you that it's dark outside and the sun, you see the sun shining right through the blinds. But are you going to allow someone to tell you something that is not? Again, somebody trying to tell you who you are. You have to realize that you possess that skill. You possess that self-esteem. That's why it's called self-esteem. Get out of dealing with anxiety in that self-imposed prison, because some of you guys were keeping yourself there, feeling powerless. You were dealing with others that were in their low vibrational energy. They were projecting this energy onto you. Dealing with others that were wounded and was having setbacks. Because again, they were not doing the work. They were not being consistent. They were not getting into a routine. Some of their challenges. They were taking shortcuts. Okay, they were thinking manipulation and controlling other people was going to help them. No, that's a shortcut. That's bondage. Nobody wants to be in it. So again, some of you guys broke free out of situations and people like that, even if it was a connection. Again, you started to make decisions about who you was going to entrust your energy in, what kind of friend group you was going to have, what kind of people you were dealing with at work or out of work. And for some of you guys, when you closed out a lot of cycles here with the World card, all right, that brought you a lot of happiness and clarity here with the Sun card. You started to feel more confident in yourself because some of you guys were around individuals. I'm telling you, they will drag you down. They were blocking your blessings. They were blocking your abundance. But as soon as you see that, or as soon as you do see that, and get rid of certain social groups around you, you will start to see your abundance pour in. You will start to see your new life. You will start to see the road opening for you. But until a lot of people do that, like I had to do over and over again, I don't have no friends. I have like 5 people that I can consider true friends. Everybody else is false. Because a lot of people want to hold me back. Okay? Because they knew I was powerful before I did. Same thing here. A lot of people trying to block your blessings. Don't like the attention that you give out when you go out, when you go to work, when you do this. So again, they were in secret competition with you, hoping that you give up, hoping that you feel like this challenge was too much and you would just give up and keep your head down and be depressed and mope around, oh, woe is me, and play the wounded warrior like most of them do. But again, no, a lot of you are persevering. You're pushing through your setbacks. Even though sometimes you might feel drained, you're getting that willpower to get back up again. You're getting that determination to get back up again. Because you know that you're a natural born leader. And you're here to win this thing. You're not here to play around. You have a vision, and that's what you're holding on to. You have high expectations. Like I said earlier, keep them high. And what you're doing, don't go past the sky. Keep them high. All right? Let's see if we get any more. I can accomplish what I set my mind to with discipline. That's right. 8 of Wands. Things are going to start coming in fast. Once you get in alignment with the things that you want, things are going to start moving fast. You could be traveling from air for a job. All right? You could have been frustrated at one time. But when you get in internal alignment with the things that you want, because remember, everything is energy. Okay? Everything is energy. Money is energy. Love is energy. Got the Wheel of Fortune. They're telling me to take it. Your luck is changing for the better. All right? Balance, spirituality, sacred knowledge here with the High Priestess here. Pisces energy. All right? And then you got Wheel of Fortune. So like I said, a lot of people are getting karma. A lot of people are getting karma. Karma is right here. So what side of the wheel are you on? The good luck or the bad luck? Some of us are breaking cycles because a lot of people were resistant to change. They were resistant to heal. They were resistant to work on themselves. Like I said, they were resistant to going through these challenges and obstacles and doing the hard work. Instead of they wanted to manipulate. They wanted to shortcut. They wanted to control other people. They didn't want to do the hard work within inside themselves. So again, a lot of people are getting karma in these life cycles. That's what happens. And some of us are getting the good karma. They're getting good luck. There is a turning point. Okay, because we have slowly but surely worked through our challenges in relationships with others, with our higher self. Pay attention to our spirituality. Try to remain balanced. Okay, taking ourselves out the way, making ourselves unattainable to the nonsense. Realizing that certain things did not align with the person that we're trying to become. So again, taking yourself out of certain situations. Again, that self-discipline, that power of discernment. Again, when you do that, child, it's right here. Fast-paced action comes in. Gifts, anointment, abundance comes in fast, and then quick and in a hurry. 9 of Cups. Some of you guys gonna be very happy. Okay, abundance here again. Prosperity, wishes being granted, success, attainment, confidence, being happy in relationships. You're gonna get it all. But again, you had to go through some things first. Those things again was to test you, to see how bad you wanted it to come. How bad did you want this abundance? How bad did you want this relationship? How bad did you want this friendship? Was it going to cost you? Was it going to cost the better part of you? Or was you going to allow it to crumble you? Or was it going to allow it to uplift you? By you getting rid of these people and knowing that the universe, God, whatever you believe, has something better for you. Like I said, it was karmic time. Karmicville. Could have been people from the past with the 6 of Cups. Childhood friends. People that wanted to act innocent. People that played on your goodwill. People that had you thought you was very naive. People that wanted to mend all relationships, but just wanted to come back to see if they can get one more jab in. But now again, with the 9 and 10 of Cups, you're on your way to divine love, ultimate fulfillment, harmony, and again, alignment. Because at one point, you might have misaligned values. There go that Death card again. All right, give me 3 cards to end this reading with the tarot cards. Nobody asked the question. Nobody asked the question. Now, any other time I come up on here and do a Pacific sign reading, everybody want to come on here and ask questions. The day where it's open, nobody wants to ask a question. Okay, that came to the side. So again, some of you guys, like I said, you were going through some inner turmoil, fear, worry. There's no need to worry. You're releasing. Secrets are coming out. You're being able to sleep better. Be able to sleep better. As soon as you start to make the right choice to close out certain cycles with people that no longer, Empress energy. Feminine or masculine, but she's in a creative mode. She's again, abundance is here. Abundance, love, stability. She is nurturing. She is beauty. She is luxury. She also do not chase. She attract. So everything she is wanting to manifest comes to her easily without any problems because she is what? Yes, in alignment with what she wants. She's in alignment with what she's calling in. She's in alignment of that abundant life. She's beautiful in all aspects. Okay? So again, I forgot who reading was this. The bottom of the deck. Let me get one more. Bottom of the deck, you got rest. Yeah. You are expanding. You're waiting for your ships to come in and honey, they are in the docks right now. They're waiting for you. All right? You're going to have so many options, so many choices, so many decisions, but don't be indecisive. Just choose wisely. Again, you have this power of self-discipline. You have this power of freedom. Choose wisely. Make a good choice. Wow, at the bottom of the deck, can't make it up. Ace of Pentacles. There go that abundance, a new financial or career opportunity. Abundance. Abundance. Shooting for the stars. All right? And again, it's waiting for you. Expansion, foresight, progress. It's all here for you. But you have to be willing to go for the goal, to take it. Cut certain cycles out. Sometimes make yourself unattainable to the nonsense, to the low vibrational people, low vibrational entities. All right, I'm not going to make this long since people are not in here, but I am going to pull on some love cards. I'm going to have to do Virgo tomorrow. Give me a few cards here for the collective. So again, like I said, collective, was having the willpower to take back control over your life so you can be successful. No matter what many challenges, obstacles there was, it's about getting through them to get to your optimistic goal in life, which is your abundance. Okay? Like I said, the Empress is here. She is not a chaser. She attracts. So we're getting out of the energy of chasing down things, chasing down people, leaving them people right where they stand, leaving them right where you met them. Got the runner and the chaser here. I never seen them coming out together. One more for the collective. All right, come on, Spirit. One more. One more. So we got clock. Everything takes time, okay? Everything is in time. It's in cycles, okay? Girl with the snake and the dragonfly. All right, everything takes time. There are cycles, and there is times where people need to heal. Everything needs to be done in a certain progression. We need to also progress our emotions, especially when we're going through these adversities, these challenges. How does that make you feel? Sometimes we do need to talk to a therapist. But sometimes life be lifing, and we feel like we can't get a leg up. Because when we're finished dealing with one challenge, here comes another. Here comes another. All right? So again, it's about doing everything in cycles, having progression to heal through these things, being able to process your emotions through these challenges, through these obstacles, through these adversities. It's also about a learning experience. If we lose something, if we lose a friend, if we lose a lover, it's not the end of the world, right? No, it's not. But you definitely have to give yourself time to heal before you move on to something else, before you move on to the next obstacle, to the next challenge. Everything needs time. Everything takes time. You can't want to make a cake and just bake it. I mean, yeah, have the batter and try to eat the batter. No, you'll get sick. So you have to bake it. You have to follow the instructions. You have to put it in the oven. You have to wait the 35, 40 minutes. Then you eat the cake. Then you icing it. Then you eat it. However you eat the cake. All right, then we have chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship. Fell right on the devil. Chaser in a codependent relationship. Fear of abandonment issues. These are one of the things, the trauma bonding issues that people do not heal. A lot of us have abandonment issues. A lot of us have issues that we established during our childhood that we take on to other relationships, friendships, love relationships, co-workers, okay? A chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues, afraid of being alone, afraid of not having friends, afraid of not being accepted in a social group, afraid of this, afraid of that. These are things that, again, takes time to process, to progress through, to heal from. Because you never, ever want to be codependent on other people's energies. That's also a form of an addiction. That's also a form of bondage. That's also how somebody can manipulate you. Once they know that, they can manipulate you. And that's what I feel a lot of us dealt with. People that know our inner traumas, or we told them to them, or being our friend, they established this. Some people are also very spiritual in a good and bad way. People see certain things that people go through, their challenges and their obstacles, and they learn them. They study them. And then they think they're going to put you through the same thing. So again, it's how you going to deal with that? How you going to deal with that challenge? How you going to deal with that person? Girl with the snake. an empath and a narcissist paradigm. That's what a lot of us are going through right now. I know that's what I'm in right now. And I didn't think my friend would be a narcissist. Oh, child. Yeah, she's the devil herself and a true devil. Empath and narcissist paradigm. And because I've been through this paradigm so many times before, I've seen it. I've seen it from a mile away. And it's crazy because, again, the manipulation. Oh my God, you've been through so much that you think everybody's like that. No, bitch. It's called I seen this. I seen this before. I smelled this before. Being charmed or used. Okay, exactly. Being charmed or used or both. That's when you have to enable boundaries, set boundaries, clear set boundaries. Sunglasses. Somebody watching, lurking, stalking, watching your page, watching you be successful. That's also part of their karma because they wanted all this craziness for you. Watch my karmic veil. They wanted you to demote yourself. They wanted you to feel stuck. They wanted you to give up. They wanted you to lose your willpower. So now they're watching, stalking, okay? And they're going to watch you success. They're going to watch you catapult. They're going to watch this abundance coming for you. That is part of their karma. Again, you were dealing with a runner in a codependent relationship, okay? Somebody running away from their intimacy, true intimacy. Listening to their ego. Oh boy, was she. Listening to their ego, having a big ego. Fear of true intimacy, getting truly in tune with themselves and in tune with others. Getting to a place where you can heal and really talk about things, not lie, not make up shit, not gossip. It's a difference. And then the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things. When things come to light, be able to adapt, be able to change, be able to heal. Because again, a lot of us are going to find out some things, or you might have already done this. Please remember, these energies are not time stamped. Time is very fluid in these readings. So this could have already happened. You're in the midst of it now, or it's going to happen. Okay? So again, be lighthearted when you find out some things about certain people, persons that you might have been dealing with. Okay? Be lighthearted when things do come to light. Be able to adapt to these people and the changes that you might have to do to not be with them, or to limit your time around them, or change how you deal with them. Exactly. Because again, you might need to heal from a certain situation. People that were toxic to you, around you, lied on you, talked about you, trying to keep you stuck, play games with you, all that's here. All right? All right, guys. That's all I have for tonight. All right. Please remember, be you, love you. It is the highest vibration of all. And come check me out tomorrow as I do Virgo's reading. I'm going to do another particular Virgo Black Moon reading. We're going to talk more about the Black Moon tomorrow. And we're going to do the part 2 to Virgo's reading. And I think I'm going to do another sign. So maybe leave a comment after this is over. Tell me what signs to do or that you want to see tomorrow. And we will do it. Maybe we'll do some questions and answers tomorrow. I tried. Don't say I didn't. All right. So again, thank you again for being here. For the ones that came and supported, thank you again. And again, remember, I'm kind of big deal. Be you, love you. It is the highest vibration of all. And I'm out. Bye now.